TGIF, I got 5 plays for you over here at Prizepicks. Big 11-game NBA slate. Let's go. Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, back with another NBA Prizepicks video. Couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd get up and do an early look video, super early, recording this at about 2:40 a.m. on Friday. But hey, we don't stop. We just keep printing money here. Wednesday, great big slate. You know, we went 10-2 across both across the 3 videos we did. 6-2 on the Prizepicks videos and a clean sweep at 4-0 on the underdog videos. A lot of those plays I got from the models that we have both on Prizepicks and underdog. If you want to check those out, check out our Patreon, basically for the price of lunch. You get both of them, as well as all the other models that we do have. Picks have been crushing too. Yesterday, I didn't do any videos for NBA because it was just a small 2-game slate, but we crushed the picks, went 6-0 across NFL and NBA picks on the premium picks as well. So if you want to join in, it's the best time of sports. We've got everything out there. Football coming up, college football Saturday. Throw everything out there. Continue to add more and more value for you guys. But hey, if you want to see more of these videos, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. We'll keep chugging out these videos and hopefully keep the streak going. So with that, let's dive right in and check out what we got on slate for today. All right, here we go. Prizepicks.com is up here. If you do not have an account, use that promo code DFSArmy and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And like I said, we went 6-2 on our Prizepicks in the 2 videos on Wednesday that I did. We had 2 voids as well. Cole Anthony was out, so that one was voided. And then Miles Turner was out, so that one was voided. And then the 2 losses we had, Garland was hurt, so he didn't even play the entire game. So that hurt his chances. He was well on his way to get over that assist prop. And then Bam just had a bad game altogether. So, but again, pretty well on that opening night, big night. And so again, Friday, we're going to go and dive in here. And this theme on this early one, again, we don't have the full board up here. I'm going to do another video for the main slate probably around noon once they get the full board up. But I like to do these early ones to try to jump on some of these lines early. A lot of these picks I'm going to make are coming from the models that we have. If you want access to them, you can check them out real quick. Here's a quick glance of it. Again, NBA, baseball, NHL, NFL, they update automatically. So as the lines move, this is not a static tool. It automatically updates. So pulled a lot of these plays from here. Researched them. We'll dig into them real quick. I got 5 for you and maybe a 6 bonus one I'm kind of looking at. Might not make it official on this video, but we'll talk about it as well. First one we're going to talk about, we're going to go to Ben Simmons here. Going to go rebounds. I'm going to go more than 6.5 rebounds for Ben Simmons here. Now they are going up against Toronto. Toronto's got a lot of length. They're going to need him to rebound. They did not look good opening night. The Pelicans kind of took it to them. Zion is just a beast. It's so much fun watching him play. But Ben Simmons, he's going to do what he does. He's going to get assists. He's going to get rebounds. He's not going to shoot the ball. That's pretty apparent in that first game, which is fine on this team. It actually works out well for this team. We got a lot of Kyrie Irving and Durant that can shoot the ball. So they don't need him to score. They need him to play defense, rebound, and get those assists. So don't mind even if you want to look at the over rebounds and assists with him at 13.5. I don't mind if you want to take more than that as well. I would lean points and rebounds, maybe even if you want to take a shot at the under on this one, just because I think he can get you 8 to 10 rebounds. I don't know if he can get you 7 or 8 points, but I'm going to stick with the rebounds here. Again, this is one of the plays that I plucked from that model that we have, and it's just one of those things where I do think they're having a bounce back game here, and he's going to continue. They're going to need his size against this Toronto team, where we see Siakam playing a lot of the center, and that's one we'll talk about. That not an official play, but I do like looking at a Siakam play just because he should be playing center again. Next one we're going to go talk about here. We're going to go to this game. We're going to talk about PJ Washington for Charlotte. Going up against the Pelicans again. I love the Pelicans in this spot. As long as this team stays healthy, they are going to be a problem. One thing I noticed about this game when they played the Spurs here, Charlotte kind of spanked the Spurs. The Spurs are going to be bad all year. Let's get real. They're not going to be a very good team at all. So you kind of have to throw that out. The Pelicans are going to be a good team this year. Ball is out for a while, so they don't have a ton of power on this team at all. PJ Washington sometimes played the 5 last year. He didn't play the 5 this game. I was kind of looking at the rotations a little bit, kind of seeing what they did here. It's a free site you can use, popcornmachine.net, and just kind of look at the rotations. One thing you notice in that game, you didn't see a lot of you didn't see PJ Washington at the 5 at all. Nick Richards came in for Plumlee, basically the entire rotation there. So if that's going to happen, he's going to struggle to rebound anyways. Joe Val is a great rebounder. The Pelicans are ranked 3rd in rebounds allowed. 2nd offensive rebounds allowed, 4th in defensive rebounds allowed last year. And that was without Zion playing. That was just with Joe Val and company. So you throw Zion in there and he's going to get his rebounds. That just hurts him a lot here. So I want less than 6.5 rebounds for PJ Washington for the fact that he's not going to go slide down to center. He's just going to play the power 4 minutes, it looks like. Now, again, it's a 1-game sample size, but I can still see him just playing that. They're going to need the size for Joe Val anyways to play him. So I can see them again playing Nick Richards again to back up Plumlee. So we're going to go lean under 6.5 rebounds here. Kind of look what he's done over his last 10 games anyways. He's only went over this mark in 1 of his last 9 games for rebounds. So I do like this under 6.5 rebounds for him, PJ Washington. Next one we're going to go to is, again, we talked about the Spurs a little bit. And we're going to go down to Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson, he's basically the best player on this team all around. And they're getting Indiana. We got 2 teams that are probably going to be 2 of the worst teams tanking this year. So get a guy like this that, even though they got blanked by Charlotte last on Wednesday, in 30 minutes that he did play, he put up 11 rebounds here. So Indy should be without Miles Turner. I think he's going to be out for at least a week. So we should see Jalen Smith slide into that center role. He was questionable Wednesday, but did play. But if he does start, if Jalen Smith were to be out, then have Jackson or Goga at center. But it does hurt their rebound a little bit without Miles Turner out there. So I don't mind Keldon Johnson here at all. He's super aggressive. Again, this is one of those things that, as the game's competitive, I think Pop will play Keldon Johnson quite a bit. But I do think Pop is going to spread out his guys a ton. So I don't think these guys are going to see 40 minutes a run ever. I think he's going to play a ton of guys. But he showed that he has no problem playing Keldon Johnson. He played 30 minutes, got those 11 rebounds. I think we'll see around, probably 33 to 34 minutes out of him. And I think he can get over 6.5 here against the Indy team. Again, that's in the same kind of boat. They're rebuilding, kind of tanking. Not really scared of this team at all. The next one we're going to go to is we're going to stay in this kind of Charlotte game here. We're talking PJ Washington. On the other side of it, again, we're going to stick with rebounds here. And this is going to go CJ McCollum here. And I'm going to go less 4.5 rebounds. A lot of this to me is having Zion at the 4, you got Ingram at the 3, Joe Val at center. He's just not going to have to rebound, right? Like, he's just not going to. Charlotte, again, does give up a ton of rebounds. They're ranked 27th in rebounds allowed. And I think they're going to give up a bunch of rebounds. But McCollum's going to be there to score. So that's one of the things that, now he's down to 4 rebounds. How crazy is that? I'm talking about this, and they already moved down to 4 when he was at 4.5. So, I'm still taking less than 4. But that's pretty crazy. I've never had this doing a video, and they changed the line as I'm speaking. So, less than four rebounds. I'm fine with that. I wish we would have got it at the 4.5 here when I was talking to you guys. But I'm still okay with 4. But how crazy is that? And how fast they move these? Like you said, this is 2:50 in the morning, and they're moving these lines on us already. So trying to get these videos out early. Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to do these videos late at night, the night before for the first look, or do you want me to do them in the morning? Because a lot of these lines move, and I want to get this information out as soon as I can for a lot of you guys, so we can kind of jump on some of these lines. But yeah, I'll still take CJ McCollum under 4 rebounds at that point, because I just don't think they're going to need him to rebound too much. Then the last one we'll kind of look at here And then we'll talk about the bonus one with Siakam is we'll talk Kyrie Irving. And again, I'm going to go less than 4.5 rebounds for him. Same kind of thing here. Ben Simmons is going to be, rebounding more. Claxton, Durant, they're not going to need him to rebound, right? I think he's going to be more worried about scoring. And there's a lot of guys on Toronto that's got a lot of length to them. So I just like the under 4.5 rebounds for him. I think he's going to be focused more on scoring here. And then the one I did talk about here, if you didn't want to play McCollum with that one getting pushed down a little bit, we can go to Pascal Siakam here. Pascal Siakam, 8.5 rebounds. This is one that I don't mind taking the over for 8.5 rebounds. Put up 11 rebounds against Cleveland with those two big guys up there. The juice is trending on the over with this one in a lot of spots. And again, if he's going to play center and he's going to play a good chunk of minutes, I think he can easily get 10 rebounds, even against Brooklyn here. They're ranked 16th in rebounds allowed. I think Simmons is going to help those rebound numbers a bit, but with the way Siakam's out there, I can definitely see him out there. So if you want to take McCollum out and slide Pascal Siakam in, I think you can easily do that. So those are the plays we got today. Again, if you want to check out any of the plays that we got or those models, everything is in the Patreon link below. And if you don't have that account, sign up with that code DFS Army. Get that 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Again, appreciate each and every one of you guys. I will see you guys on the flip side. Have a fantastic Friday. Deuces.